Hey guys, Friday, August 2nd of 2024. Let's see what the Black Widow has for us today. As you can see, we're finding some kind of low here. Too early to tell. Volume is kind of light. Couple of things in regards to statistics. Today, on trading day, it's very bearish. So I don't know if this is a head fake and the Black Widow on Friday, is it really going to slam it down? Maybe fill that gap fill today? I don't know. I'm just speculating. But today is a negative day. But lately, it's kind of weird. When the statistic says down, prices go up. And when the statistic says up, prices go down. So it's kind of weird lately. I want to see if the statistics are going to be right and price action is going to go down. But if it starts going up, we're in that cluster zone where I think maybe if these cycles that I've been watching could play out, this is it. This is crunch time. This is one of them. And we just have to see price action either do some wild stuff today, either fill the gap, capitulate, and then bounce right back up. Bulls show up, and then from here it starts, turning, and then the cycle may be playing out. But if nothing happens and it just doesn't really do anything or just kind of have an inside day, between this daily candle and next week, we'll see. Then we're back to square one. But looks like price action is trying to regain this market profile area. Let's go into our simple glance. I'm going straight to the daily because there's nothing really on the weekly and the monthly. We almost had a crossover, but still hanging in there. And nothing's really changed here. Nothing, pretty much nothing here. Let's go to our geometry chart. So we're kind of floating in air here. I think if you look at the channel, you can see that it almost kissed the 25% right here. But it's kind of floating in midair within the APFs. And the FT levels, we're not even close to 195 to 191. And as you know, gap fill is around 190 to 184. I'm guessing, I'm leaning or want for it to get fill. I would like for it to get fill. That way I don't have to worry about it. But you never know. It may not fill it. If these cycles, if it's going to turn from here, it may fill this maybe in the future. Let's go straight to our SO. So this is where I'm leaning in my analysis. So this is the halfway point here. And when you look at my master chart video, maybe I showed a couple of days, there was a cycle that I was leaning on that kind of leans right here in this area. And then price action goes up. So I looked at the Elliott wave chart. It's still a wave 4. I know someone made a comment, in the videos. My counting system may not be right, but it is what it is. It also could be that this is a wave, building on a wave 2. And once this wave 2 is done, go into a wave, 3. I know there's a few that, look at that system or that counting system, and it looks also promising. But either way, this is what I'm leaning on. This is like crunch time. This is the time. This is it right here. This is what I'm waiting for to see what's going to happen. If the turning point is here on the halfway point, then what I want to see is what Gann teaches is wait for volume, or see if volume is, you just want bulls to show up. That's pretty much it. You want high volume. You want maybe like a bull kicker candle to show you that, there's some people that are getting in here. And we want to take out at least as high of 215. And obviously test this one and then continue. But we need volume, and we need to start grinding higher from here. But if we do Monday come, we push another low, then, maybe this is probably going to be a dud and not going to work out. So this is where I'm leaning. So I'm going to be running around doing some stuff, so I won't be in front of the computer, but I have my alerts. Just in case something happens and I miss anything, I'll get alerted in regards to price action. Let's see. In the swing chart, this one didn't really work out. The next one I'm watching will be 8-7. And we're already into 53 days and 37 trading bars or trading days into this move lower from June the 11th. So this is it right here, guys. This is what I'm betting on. So let's see what price action we get with the Black Widow. Like I said, statistically, it's a down day. Next week, average return by week is very positive. So maybe it's kind of like, I don't know, whatever's going to do next week, the average return by week is very positive. It's kind of mixed in regards to trading day. There's some negatives and some positives. So we'll see. And in the weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are very bullish for the month of August. So those days are bullish. Thursday and Fridays are a little weaker. Friday probably the weakest. And we're already on a Friday in August. So yeah, so this month or this weekday, Fridays are typically bearish or weaker. What else? I think that's it in regards to stats. Let's go to our midpoint chart and just see what's going on here. So target on the yearly pivot is 194. So far it's looking like a doji, but too early to tell. The U.S. session hasn't opened, but this is just the overnight price action. Kind of like undecided. Hey, you guys already know the pivots. Let's look at the 4-hour, which is the weekly pivot. And you can see, let's move this up here. There we have a low right now. It's too early to tell. 196. It kissed our low of last week, which is 199. Kind of got rejected. Mobiles are negative, so not positive. So there could be potentially more downside. It's too early to tell. This could probably be a snapback. But definitely path of least resistance, it looks like it's to the downside. And on the hourly chart, using daily pivots, we got a low of 196. And the buyers came in like around 1 a.m. and couldn't even get to $2. It's at 198. So far, the trend is up. And your midpoint for today is 204. And you got the 200 moving average coming down. So you're still below the 200 moving average. So let's say statistics says it's a down day. Targets to the downside would be 192 all the way to 184. And right here is the gap fill. So if they slam this here and fill this gap fill, I mean like in the US session, then technically we're done with the gap. Now we just have to wait for Monday or Sunday night open session, the futures when they open next week to see if we see bulls start showing up. And the only way you can kind of tell that maybe this cycle that I'm watching is going to work out, if you just start seeing it grinding higher, even slow, whatever, but it's just making higher highs and higher lows. And volume is coming in. Volume is like the biggest confirmation that there's a possible turning point. So you can look at the past when you see, turning points on, when you look at, crucial turning points that is done in the past, just look at volume. So you can kind of get a clue in regards to natural gas. I mean, this is change of contract, like this, you just see how volume is. So you can kind of get some clues. I mean, this is really nothing. This is not what I was looking for. What I was really looking for, if I could, no, I don't have, I got to go way back. Maybe the weekly. Where is the weekly? So look at this area right here. So this is our low. And then you want to see this kind of price action, like just like this. Like I say, we do the gap fill, 184, whatever, boom, boom, boom. And then this is what you kind of look at. You see something like, whoa, look at this kind of stuff. And then they'll let her, pause. And then they come back in again. That kind of stuff you want to start seeing somewhere where we're at. If this is going to, start doing this kind of move all the way, until it exhausts itself or to, price and time, collide. So this is what I'm trying to get at when we want, looking for a low where there's going to be a turning point. Let's see. I think square of 9, 196. That's our low right here. 190 would be a target to the downside, and you got 184 to 183 gap fill, and then see what happens. And if they want to play, tricks, and the Black Widow wants to trap some bears, maybe 177 to 176, and then pop it. But if it's this here and we turn, or Monday, you want to get out of at least 197 and be above 204. You want to get out of this. You want to pretty much get out of this range, this side. 197, 204, 211, and not look back here. Just start going up. 241, 249, 256, 265, 273, 281, 289, 307, 316, 325. You want to start, be back and forth, but you want to start, getting away from this area right here and start going higher into August and September. And maybe the catalyst is going to be this weather, and then that's going to kind of fade out because then we go into the fall, which gets cooler. So I don't think we're going to hit $10, but we'll get something out of, the Black Widow, if anything. But I think I yapped too much. I'm going to sign out. Good trading today. Just watch price action, place your stops, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the Black Widow on natural gas.